Welcome. It's the Matic. It's the illest blurred in the land. Welcome back to Ill Blur Matic. What's going on? Thank you so much for commenting, liking, subscribing, also returning. Let's get into today's new video. Today's new video is based on one of my favorite franchises from Pixar. It went on to do 4 movies. And what is Ill Blur Matic talking about? Toy Story 5. I'm still on the fence about it, but let's get into it. So, Tim Allen's idea for the Toy Story 5 sequel and Toy Story 5, is it too much? All right, so honestly, I don't know, man. I see like maybe it could work, maybe not. You know, when I really think about it. Toy Story 5. So Tim Allen has an idea for Toy Story 5. And hear me out. I'm glad that Disney is open to listening to Tim Allen's idea for Toy Story 5. And also them calling Tim Allen and Tom Hanks back for Toy Story 5. Interesting. So Tim Allen has an idea that sounds very nostalgic. I was like, Tim Allen. I like the idea. So he shared this idea with Disney, Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, on where he wants Toy Story 5 to go direction-wise. And honestly, I like the idea. The idea is to reunite Andy with his toy collection for Toy Story 5, and then giving it off to his children for the next generation. I was like, this may work. It sounds original. This could help kids that did not grow up on Toy Story to get familiar with Andy from the earlier Toy Story sequels when it comes down to it. I think the idea is great. Tim Allen, like, I'm glad that you shared this idea with Disney. Hopefully they're interested in investing in this idea and even his pitch for Toy Story 5. Because remember, Toy Story 5 has been a rumor for quite a while. It eventually got confirmed February earlier this year that we're getting a Toy Story 5. Interesting, very interesting. They also called Tom Hanks back. I can't forget Tom Hanks. So I like that this will probably be a reunion, because remember in Toy Story 4, Buzz and Woody went their separate ways. Getting the toys back together and Andy giving it off to the next generation doesn't sound bad. The other thing is this probably could be heartfelt, an emotional thing. For fans that grew up on Toy Story. Like I said, this is like one of my favorite long running franchises from Pixar, to be honest. But I do have my doubts. About it, excuse me. I hope it works out when it comes down to it. I mean, it sounds good. I'm like, yo, I like the idea, him collecting his toys. Buzz and Woody be reunited again. And all the other toys that Andy has collected over the years. Very interesting idea. I'm like, well, people don't know about Andy. We'll be familiar with Andy in this 5th sequel when it comes down to it. Now, here's the thing that I have to ask myself. Is Toy Story 5 too much? Let me just say this. I have never been a fan of 5th sequels a lot at all. And I have my doubts. And the reason I say that is because Toy Story is a $1 billion franchise. Ever since Toy Story 3 came out, that was the start of the $1 billion movie. Of course, the previous Toy Stories 1 and 2 made $1 million in the box office. But 3 and 4 cemented Toy Story, the actual franchise, to become a $1 billion franchise Not once, but twice. Um, I don't know if a fifth sequel would deliver in a way where fans, adults that grew up on Toy Story and the children of today, would it be impactful with a fifth sequel? Because, like I said, fifth sequels usually are not as good as a third sequel, a second sequel, maybe even a freaking first sequel. And you guys are like, yo, let's milk it. Pixar like, let's milk it. We're gonna give y'all a fifth sequel for Toy Story. Um, that's why I have my doubts. Now, the other thing is Tim Allen is even kind of like, is Toy Story 5 too much? And you know what? I'm like on the fence about it too. I'm like, well, it's already a successful franchise, $1 million wise, and officially $1 billion wise. And maybe this is too much. Maybe we're asking for a sequel that should never be, in a way, because if that's the case, then maybe you guys should go a different route with Toy Story going forward. Maybe do a spinoff with characters and then do a Toy Story 5 or 6, or maybe just a new installment to the Toy Story franchise. But you guys tell me in the comments, do you think Toy Story 5 is going to be good, or is it going to be bad to the Toy Story franchise? And my next question, how do you feel about the idea that Tim Allen presented to Disney about Toy Story 5? Because at the end of the day, either this idea is brilliant or it could be a horrible idea if it's not executed right, if you get what I'm saying. But it's a blur. Living the word, guys. Thank you so much for commenting, liking, subscribing. Also, if you fully watched the video, it's gladly appreciated. And also, if you're new to the channel, go check out some of the old content, because like I said before, I want my channel to grow and I need the help. But thanks guys for tuning in, and I'm out.